Hello everyone. Now this is lecture third based on elementary transformation or elementary operation. In that lecture, you learn how we apply the elementary transformation or operation. Now the elementary transformation or elementary operation. So there are basically three type of elementary operation or elementary transformation used in matrices. The following transformation called elementary transformation. The first one, interchange of rows or say columns. So in mathematical term we write as ith row interchange with jth row, or for similar for columns, ith column interchange with jth column. The second one, multiplication of a row or say column by non-zero scalar. So here we can interchange or say replace ith row with k time of that ith row, or say for the column, that is ith column with k time of ith column. The third elementary operation is adding or subtracting of the row or column to the another row or column. It means we can replace ith row plus alpha time of any jth row with r I, that is ith row, or we say ith column plus alpha time of jth column with ith column, means addition of ith column and alpha time of jth column. So these are three basic elementary transformation which we will use. Now the inverse of a matrix. So here the inverse of a square matrix, suppose Aij, is denoted by A minus 1 and is a square matrix such that A inverse is, or A inverse A is in In. Here In is what? Is an identity or a unit matrix of order n. So some important points regarding the inverse of a matrix, that is the singular matrix has no inverse, may only non-singular matrix has an inverse. So you always remember that only non-singular matrix has an inverse, or we can find the inverse for non-singular matrix, not for singular matrix. The second one, the inverse of any square matrix is unique. The third one, the necessary and the sufficient condition for square matrix A is poses the inverse is the determinant of the matrix is not equal to 0. The third one, if A is any row squared matrix, then the adjoint of A into A, or say A into adjoint of A is what? Is an determinant into identity matrix of that order. The next point which is important, if A is non-singular matrix of order n, then the transpose then inverse is equal to inverse transpose. So you have to remember that property. The third one, if A and B be two non-singular matrices and suppose AB is also a non-singular, then the inverse of A into B is equal to B inverse A inverse. So here the inverse of a matrix and the inverse of a matrix we find by the help of elementary transformation. So how to find A inverse by elementary transformation? So you have to remember, first you write a matrix A and identity matrix I of the same order of A side by side like this. This is a matrix for which we have to find the inverse, and this is an identity matrix of that same order of that matrix A. Now then we apply the row transformation on matrix A. We apply the row transformation on that matrix and then try make it to identity. We try to make it identity, and the same operation we apply on that matrix I. So finally when the matrix A I, when we apply the operation on that matrix, row operation on that matrix, and make it I, means identity matrix, and the same operation when we apply on matrix A on identity matrix, then this matrix I become a new matrix which is A inverse. So this is what, this is a, in A inverse is the inverse of matrix A. So this is the process to find the inverse of a matrix by elementary transformation. So using the row elementary operation, we find the inverse of a matrix A. So we have a matrix A, 3 minus 3 4, 2 minus 3 4, 0 minus 1 1. So this is a matrix of order what, 3 cross 3. So first we write the given matrix side by side with an identity matrix of the same order as A. Means A and I side by side. Means 3 minus 3 4, 2 minus 3 4, 0 minus 1 1, and we write the identity matrix of the same order, that is 3. So we write the identity matrix of order 3, which is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Now what we have to do, we make that, you have to remember this is what, this is A, and this is what, this is an identity matrix. So what we do, we make that matrix convert into the identity matrix by using the row transformation or say row operations, and the same operation we apply on that identity matrix. So if we have to make that matrix become identity, so it convert into that form. So first we search the first element of the first row, first column, that is this one, that is A11, this is 3, make it 1. So how it make it 1? So we apply an operation, row operation, R1, apply R1 minus R2. If we subtract 3 minus 2, it become 1. So the matrix become 1 1 and 3 minus 3 0, 4 minus 4 becomes 0, and same operation we apply on that identity matrix. So 1 minus 0 we get 1, 0 minus 1 we get minus 1, 0 minus 0 we get 0, and the second row is same because we apply the operation on first row. So it is as it is, minus 1 1 0 0 1. Now we make the element of row 2, or first element of row 2, that is 2, it become 0. Means below that element all are 0. So what the operation we apply to make it, so we apply R2, apply the operation on R2, R2 minus 2 time of R1. Okay, so the matrix become, it reduce, first row is same because we apply the operation on second row, 1 minus 1 0. So 2 minus 2 time of R1 means 2 minus 2 it becomes 0, minus 3 and 2 time of 0 it get minus 3, 4 minus 2 time of 0 we get 4, and these elements are on the right hand side, that is I, 0 minus 2 time of R1, that is 2, 1 minus 2 time of R1, that is become 3, and 0 minus 0 is 0. The last row, that is third row, is same because we apply the operation on row 2. So now this uh, this we obtain the first column of that identity matrix. Now what we do, come to the second element of the second row and make it 1, that is this one, because we make that matrix to identity matrix. So how it make it 1? So we apply the operation of, again operation on R2, R2 minus 4 time of R3. If we multiply 4 time of R3 and subtract from R2, So we make it 1. So we'll apply the operation 1 0 0. The first row is same, 1 minus 1 0. Now the second row become what? 0, because 0 minus 4 time of R3 is again 0. The second element, it become 1, and the third, it become 4 minus 4 time of R3. So we get 0, and the same operation we apply on that side. So it become minus 2 and 3 and minus 4. Okay, the last row is same. So we write 0 0 1. Now this element, again this element becomes the 1. So the below element, it becomes 0. So we apply the operation on R3. What is that operation? That we operation use R3 with R3 plus R2. If we add these row, this element become 0. So apply the operation, we get 1 0 0. The first row is same, because we apply the operation on R3, 0 1 0. The second row is again same, because we apply the operation on R3. Now the R3 is changed because we apply the operation. So R3 become minus 1 0 plus 0. It becomes 0. Minus 1 plus 1, we get 0. 1 plus 0, we get 1. 0 plus R2, that is minus 2, it become minus 2. 0 plus 3, it become 3. 1 plus 4, it become what? Minus 3. Now at that stage we check that matrix A. Initially we take the matrix A, it become the identity matrix, right? Now when it make the identity matrix, so in initially the identity matrix become a new matrix, this one. So we say this is convert into I and a new matrix, that is suppose is B. Now that B is what? Is a inverse, A inverse. So we say A inverse is what? 1 minus 1 0, minus 2 3, minus 4, minus 2 3, minus 3. So this is a process to find the inverse by elementary transformation. Now we take another example. By using the row operation, we find the inverse of matrix A. So we are given the matrix A of order 4 cross 4. So first step, we write the matrix A and the identity matrix of the same order, that is 4, side by side. So this is matrix A and this is a matrix of identity, matrix of order 4. Then we make that matrix A, apply the elementary operation, and matrix A become identity. So for that we search the first element of the first row, it should be 1. So there we have option that we replace that row 1 with row 2, or that row 1 with row 3. So we apply the operation on R1, interchange with R2. The matrix reduce, we interchange the row 2 with row 1. So the matrix become this. Now we search the first element of the first row, it becomes 0, and below the element should be 0. So here we note that the element of the row third, first element of the row third is 1, and the first element of the row fourth is minus 1. So make it 0. So by applying that operations, R3 minus R1, and on R4 plus R1, make it 0. So when we apply this operation on R3 and R4, the matrix become this, means it becomes 0 1 1 3, 0 minus 1 1 0, and row 4 become 0 2 1 4 0 0 0 1 0, 1. Now here we check the second element of the second row. It should be 1. So for that we apply the operation on by the help of row third. We can make it this 1. So we apply the operation R2 minus R3, which is simple, subtract that row in R2. So we get 0, 1, 1 minus 1, 0, 3 minus 3, 0, 0, 1 minus 0, we get 1, 0 minus minus 1, we get 1, 0 minus 1, we get minus 1, and 0. So row 2 become like this. Now the second element of the second row become 1. So all the element below that should be 0. So for that we just apply the operation on R3 and operation on R4. So by the help of that element we make that these element 0. So for that we apply the operation R on R3, R3 minus R2, we just subtract the R3 minus R2 row, and on R4 we apply the operation what R4 minus 2 time of that row, because this element become unity. So the matrix will reduce 1, the R3 becomes 0, 0, 1, 3, minus 1, minus 2, 2, 0, and the row 4 become 0, 0, 1, 4, minus 2, minus 1, 2, 1. Now after that we come to the third element of third row. It should be 1, and below that it should be 0. So this element row third element of the third row is already 1. So by the help of that element make this element 0. Now we apply the operation on R4, R4 minus R3. So the reduced matrix become 0, 0, 1, minus 1, 1, 0, 1. Now because we have to make that matrix is identity, so these element also should be 0. So by the help of these element of diagonal element we make these element 0. So first we make that element, suppose by the help of that element, this is A4, 4, 4, we become this element 0 by applying the operation on R3. First we apply the operation on R3, R3 minus 3 time of R2, sorry this is not R2, this is R4. So and similar operation we apply on R1 by the help of this element, this make 0. So we apply the operation R1 plus 2 time of that row. So the first row become 1, 1, minus 1, 0, and the third row become 0, 0, 1, 0, and the same operation we applying similarly on the right hand side. Now this matrix is not completely identity, so we have to make these two element 0. So by the help of that element make that element 0. So we apply the operation on R1, that is R1 plus R3. If we add R1 plus R3, so that element becomes 0. So first row is 1, 1, 0, 0, and then by the help of the element of second element of row 2 make that element 0. So we apply the operation R1 again, R1 minus R2. So now this matrix become the identity, and the similar time the same operation is applied on the right hand side. So that matrix, that new matrix we say is say B. So this is what, this is an inverse of matrix A, that is so A inverse. So this is what? This is the inverse of a matrix A. Thank you. Rest of the topics we cover in the next lecture.